Hello everybody, it's Christine. Thank you so much for joining me today. What I'm going to work on is a layout. It's a grid layout. Let me first show you the sketch because, let me show you the sketch. So this sketch was, I'm lying to y'all, Instagram post. So this Instagram post was by Scrappy Amanda Jane, and I don't know if that's her full name. I'm assuming it's Amanda Jane. She's a wonderful scrapbooker. I follow her on Instagram. And I can see from her comment, and I think I've seen other similar layouts. It's based off of a sketch. So it's a paper issues, day 16 of 31 sketches in January. And I saw her layout and I just thought it was adorable. I love how she's got these 3 photos and then each of the squares have just little clusters of embellishments. And I thought that would be perfect because what I have, and if you saw my last video, I think I mentioned, I've got this Jen Hatfield Peaceful Heart collection, but my problem is this is basically all the paper I have left. Like, this is literally it. I have just a handful of scraps. There's literally barely nothing. So I was looking for a way to use scraps of this collection because the challenge I have is I do have an entire iris box of ephemera. Now, if I'm 100% honest, I think this may include some reaching out because I noticed there's a few pieces in here that are very similar in style. So I feel like I might have thrown in my reaching out stuff in here because the color palettes are really similar. So my goal here is to try to use up some of these ephemeras by using this grid layout with the little clusters and whatnot. So that is my goal. Now, what I did have to do, I just got a piece of green, just kind of, plain cardstock. I believe it's an AC cardstock. And then I pulled this out to show you. I found this ledger paper. It is in a Prima marketing ledger paper pad. Now, it is from 2011, so you're not going to be finding that probably unless somebody's got it on, I guess some online scrapbook store might have it. But it's wonderful because actually it's got all of these great ledgers. Now, they do have little images printed on a lot of them. Well, actually, I guess pretty much all of them. But if you don't want to use the image, I mean, you can certainly use these papers or cover them. So I love this pad. I haven't used a ton of it, but you'll notice I have used some because I've cut into them. So I do like it as kind of as an option. So according to the Instagram post, and I suppose the sketch too, if I went digging that far back, the squares are basically, or she did it this way. I'm just following off of hers. I don't know what the sketch actually showed, but it had 3x3 papers and photos and stuff. So my goal here is to, I'm not going to lay it in the right order at this point, but the way she had it was, photos in the corner and like this, and then she had, so this was kind of I'm not doing it in the right colors at the moment, but I've wrinkled that one. That's unfortunate. But yeah, my goal is to essentially do it like this. I did like how she drew lines in between. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that because I do have this ledger situation going. I am going to gut this and mat this. So I will trim this down basically a 1/2 inch so that it goes on there. And I will say I print my photos most of the time anymore on my little selfie. And somehow, I don't know if I don't think I'm doing anything wrong because it's just an app and you pick it. But now and again, like I want it goes off there's a little perforation here that you would normally like tear the white border. I think what I need to do, actually I meant to do this and I forgot. I choose borderless and I'm wondering if I shouldn't start choosing border. If you guys know the answer to that, feel free to comment, but I'm almost certain that's what I need to do. So I have a few little things, but I think I can cover that with like a little, I don't know, piece of washi or something kind of cute. Nobody's gonna care. Anyway, the photos are, we were in Nashville for the holidays and we just happened to go to, I think we were wandering around. Oh, it was this little small town. It wasn't actually Nashville. Darn it, now I gotta look the name of the town up. It was outside of Nashville, but it had like a little square with all these Christmas decorations. This happened to actually be on the inside of a little small church's courtyard. And we just took I took a couple pictures of my daughter because I just thought it was kind of pretty with the windows and stuff. And then we just took a cute selfie. And I just loved her expression here. She's kind of making a silly little face. And I thought we looked kind of cute. So I'm going to use these. I'll have to figure out, like I said, what kind of ephemera works with this, because some of the ephemera is kind of like about peace and, you know, taking deep breaths and things like that. And that's not really the point of these pictures, but I do like this journaling card. It's kind of cute. There's actually a lot of journaling cards that I have left that the problem is I need them to fit, you know, I shouldn't say problem, but like this Blessed is really cute, but I do need it to be at least a 3x3. So I need to I may come back and check that. So I need to look at these because like I said, there's actually, I might be able to do something interesting. Like this one's kind of neat, but I might have to, you know, I'd have to trim it down a little bit, but that's kind of neat. You know, I may end up doing that actually. So I have to do a little more work. So I'm going to stop this camera. I'm going to make a little progress and then we'll come back on. I'm trying to keep these videos not a 30-minute thing. So we'll see. Talk soon. Okay, everybody. So what I have done is I have gutted my green paper here. I haven't put I will put some washi tape on the back of that before it's all said and done. I've gone through and I've actually trimmed. Okay, so I have all these 3x3s. I should have shown you this. I say that, maybe you don't even care to watch me do something like that, but I did trim this one down actually just a little because I wanted to put, there was a bigger journaling card, like a 4x6, and I cut it down because I did like that kind of starburst deal on the back, and I wanted to put her picture on there, and that's the one that I mentioned had printed off a little bit, so it seemed like a good solution to add that. So I think that's how I'm going to do. And then I actually cut this out of one of the little journaling cards. Little by little, day by day, what is meant for you will find its way. So now what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to start pasting these down. I need to make sure they're straight. Ooh, that's kind of cute turned. I may do that actually. And then I'm going to work my way through the ephemera. I'm debating on, I think ultimately, I think I'm going to cut these into these little cards just by themselves, and then they'll be good little decor embellishments for layouts in the future, because like I said, I am literally down to just these baby tiny bits of paper with the exception of this one, and that's a decent black and white polka dot, so I can save that for something else. So all right, so let's go ahead and, I don't know, this ruler is not the nicest. I ordered this off of Amazon, and truthfully, he is a pain in the hiney. But I'm going to, I did have to, oh, the other thing, I was kind of glad I put you guys on stop or whatever, is because I had to change out the roll of adhesive in my little gun there. So that was good. You didn't have to sit there and watch me struggle with that. I'm actually really thinking this is turning out kind of pretty. I'm kind of excited to start looking at the ephemera and seeing how I can build the little, I'm not actually even, I should have finished my thought. Build the clusters on the little grid. I'm not technically even looking, is my head in the camera? I'm sorry, y'all, hopefully not. I'm not looking actually at proper measurements here. I'm just kind of eyeballing it in a way. I should do the outsides first, but I may do that. See, this is what I mean. This little ruler here, he's kind of a pain. It is not, I can't, I don't know if you can tell. My apologies if my hair is in the picture. I'll move it in a second. This thing is real damaged because this is supposed to just slide into this. And man, I could not get that in there. And I gave it to my husband. Well, let's just put it this way. My husband is not a gentle person sometimes. And he beat the teetotal snot out of that to get it in there. I don't know. He tries. I mean, he did. He blessed his little heart. He was trying to help me. I couldn't criticize him for it. But that dang ruler is beat all the crap. And this went on crooked. I used that god dang ruler, and it still went on crooked. That's just frustrating. How does that happen, y'all? How does that happen? All right. We're just going to go with that. And then let's go here. I'm thinking about pulling out some wood grain. I have some wood grain hearts. Wood elements, little wooden hearts. I'm thinking about pulling those out because I think those will look good with this collection as well. All right, so now I'm going to come in here. Oh, I know what I meant to say, y'all. So, as I said before, I do like to watch YouTube videos, process videos. I find them, I like to watch them. Actually, I was watching one, what made me think of it, is I was watching one while I was kind of cutting these and inking them. I did ink the sides, by the way. I did ink the sides. And I was cutting, or, see, I can't say two words and think at the same time. I was watching a YouTube video. It was, oh, bless her heart. Rebecca Moore. And she was doing like a hip kit design team layout and everything. And I'm watching her and I'm listening to her. And I think she's from Australia. I want to say that's where she's from. If not, and so I don't, I don't want to offend any Australians or British people. The accents are not the same. But of course they had that kind of lilt or whatever to them. So my apologies. I think she's from Australia. Anyways, I was listening to her and I thought, oh, that's just so pretty. And I think to myself, does anybody listen to me and think, oh, that's just so pretty? Because my accent is not very lilting and rounded. It's not. And I was thinking to myself, well, I don't know if anybody likes listening to you or not. That's all right. I like to laugh at myself. Oh, y'all, I don't want to say too much because I got to still get the invites out. But I turned the big 5-0 this year. And yesterday, my sister and my daughter were messaging me, and they were like, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I do enjoy a good party. I like to hold Christmas parties. I typically do that every year. And so I said, I want to hold a party. Let's hold a party. And so we're like, what about a theme? Okay, if you've paid any attention, I don't know if you have or not. I have a YouTube banner or whatever you want to call that. Whatever they call that thing. Header. And it's got a unicorn on it. I'm a unicorn fan. And there's no real good reason for it. I just think it's just fun for me. I just enjoy unicorns. And so I've been a unicorn for Halloween a couple times. I just think it's fun. Okay, yeah, I've definitely tore this all up. Oh, well. Oh, well. And I said, oh, I want a unicorn theme. And my sister was like, oh, well, could we do a speakeasy theme? And she's carrying on about, having passwords and, this whole, and I'm like, no, I don't really want that. She says, well, I don't know. It's just more sophisticated than a unicorn. I'm like, do I seem sophisticated to you? Y'all, I am not sophisticated. I can assure you. Okay, why is this going? That is just aggravating. Okay, let's do that. Anyway, so the point of that story is I'm going to have me a unicorn 50th birthday party. I'm excited about it. I was saving all kinds of stuff on Pinterest yesterday. I'm going to make everybody have a unicorn name. There's those stupid little games that you find on Facebook or whatever, and it gives you you use your letter of your first name and your birthday or something like that. Honestly, I think they're password sniffers, so I never answer them. But they're kind of cute. And so I'm going to use one of those, give everybody a unicorn name. And then we are all going to have to wear name tags with our unicorn names. That's what I'm going to do. I'm excited about it. Probably ridiculously so. Okay, what do you guys think? I think I'm going to actually mat this on this green and turn that at a little wonk. Now, that is not what she did. Miss Scrappy Manda Jane, but I'm gonna, because I laid it down and I thought it looked cute. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see. Yep. I almost think I should double mat that, but I'm kind of running low on my papers. And I kind of want to see, I don't know that I like having this black and white like this because unfortunately it's just a little too stark. But if I go this route, well, that might be all right. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Look at my very scientific methodology there of attaching my picture. That's not what I'm going to do there. What do we got? 3 1/4. Let's do 3 1/4. And then what I can do, what I think I may do, is scuff the edges so that it's got some texture. I've got a cart back over here, y'all, so my apologies for kind of going off camera there. This is my little, it's a Holtz Scuffer. I know people have different versions of different scuffers. I did do the outside of this. I don't even know if I mentioned that. So I took that ledger paper, I trimmed it down like I mentioned, and I just used my fingernail on the outside to kind of rough it up. And I guess where I was headed was that is you can rough the edges of your papers up any kind of ways. What's kind of amazing to me, it's got this little blade down in there, and I'm thinking to myself, does that ever dull? I feel like it has to, but I've had this thing for 100 years, so I don't know. Maybe it doesn't dull. Okay. Okay, that's... And you know what I think I'm going to do too? I think I'm going to put it on foam. Anyways, so if any of you YouTubers out there that are from Australia or England, or one of them countries with that pretty little accent, the rounded, lilted kinds, as opposed to my southern twang, I appreciate y'all, because it sounds pretty to me. Okay, what do y'all think of that? That's pretty cute. I'm going to glue that piece down. So, oh, and I got that other little piece there that I cut out. So let's look at that. That is, I got to find my title too, y'all. I have yet to find my title. I think I'm going to put it right here because she had that there on her, she had her title there, and I think that is a good idea. I don't want the pink to be lost. So I think I'm going to have to put that there because it either has to go there or there, and I think it loses something if it's on top of these. That's a pink tape. I don't want it on pink, and I can't put it on, I shouldn't say can't. I don't really want to. So I think I'm going to put it here because I think it gives me a really nice contrast. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put you guys on stop again because I'm going to go through my, I do have some stickers, and I have this ephemera, and I want to go through this, and I don't want y'all painfully watching me do that. So as soon as I pick out some things here, I do some cute words here too. That's really cute. Actually, I love that. That is so freaking cute. I think I'm going to put that on there. Look at that. Isn't it funny how things just magically appear when you need them? I'll find some more stuff here. So let me go through that, and I will come back as soon as I have my little clusters kind of figured out. All right. Okay, everybody. So I think I left where I had glued down the pictures, and then I had done my little squares of pattern paper, and I had said I'm going to come in here with some ephemera. So I went into my ephemera for all my peaceful heart and reaching out. I think the only thing that might be a reaching out, though, if I'm honest, is maybe grateful, but I'm not sure. Maybe, and actually this rainbow. Doesn't really matter. It's all Jen Hatfield. And so what I've done is, and then the other pieces, sorry, is these wood veneer pieces. I had these in my stash. So this is actually from a Christmas collection, which is actually okay because we were there for Christmas. And then I just had these bird cages. I just made it like a little triangle here. And then I had these little wooden hearts that I just thought looked kind of cute. So I have glued it all down. I thought about letting you guys watch me do it, but honestly, it's kind of like detail oriented and it would take me a long time. It took me a little while to put this down, and my apologies. Maybe I should have recorded it and just sped it up. Who knows? But I'll work my way around here. So I've got a floral. I did pop this up on foam. Obviously the little wood veneer pieces, the size dimension. This is actually my title. On the inspiration piece, the title was down here, but when I started to do these colored items, they just didn't look right down here. I didn't like the, it didn't have enough contrast between like this little jar and even the title words. If I didn't use the jar, it just wasn't enough contrast. So I went ahead and put it up here, and then I've added this little scallop to kind of bring it attention. In some ways, the inspiration had actually a little tab here and a little tab here. So I'm kind of using this as like a tab in a sense, like it's giving that sense of it. So anyway, my title is Grateful and Thankful. This was actually from a Hip Kit. I'll show you real quick. It was from a Hip Kit club, copyright 2019. It was like a fall collection, as I recall. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like, because it's got sweater and stuff like that. So it was really funny because I had Grateful, Thankful, and I knew I wanted like an amber sand. And I literally looked over, and this particular set of thickers was just right on top of my stack. So I'm like, oh, look at that. That's great. And the gray kind of, it goes pretty well. So then coming down here, again, a floral. This is a little coffee cup with a little heart on it. Tag there, and another little wooden bird cage. Over here, I did take one of the, this is what I was going to show you. So they look like, they look kind of like, I'm so sorry, I'm clumsy. Like this, like you get on either side. So theoretically, you could kind of cluster flowers in the middle, and you kind of got the two. I've been snipping them if I want to use it like that. And I snipped it in half, and then you can use the two leaves as though they're, you know, separate little pieces. So that, I got a little clipboard with the heart, a little floral sticker that did come out of the sticker. Okay, that's, oh, that came off of this sticker sheet. So it came off this sticker sheet there with the rainbow, and then the joy, of course. And then this here, I actually added a word sticker. I think these also might have been, that's actually also from a Hip Kit, a different, I don't recall which month, but that actually came from, these words came from a Hip Kit, I believe. Then of course these little pieces of ephemera here, and I added that on top there. And then a couple of florals, a little, obviously a light bulb, hearts, and then this little cute love you underneath the picture of my daughter. So I'm really pleased with how this came out, if I'm honest. Really pleased. I thought about using these little wooden buttons, but at the end of the day, I think that's a little too much wood. So let me show you a little closer. I will take a few close-up photos. This will end up on my Instagram as well. And I hope you're inspired. I hope you like it, and we'll talk soon.